Welcome back to Daily Glow, or welcome if it's your first time. My name is Caitlin, and today we're going to do another future spouse reading. We're going to look at what will happen the first time you meet your future spouse or the next time you meet your future spouse. So let's go ahead and see what we get, and we'll see what comes through. So I have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Now you can stay and hear the pile introduction, or you can skip right ahead to your pile if you're already connecting with something. Pile 1, your card is Wellbeing. Ooh, I forgot to put my crystals in. Okay, interesting. Okay, your crystal is the Hematoid Quartz Heart, and the Hematoid Quartz is associated with strength, grounding, clarity, tranquility, positive attitude, removing negativity, transmuting energy. It's very grounding. Also, courage, balancing physical and emotional energies. Okay, wonderful. Pile 2, your card is Answers, and your crystal is pink calcite. Now, it's not the lighting. This pink calcite is really barely pink at all. It's not really pink. Let's see, do I have something like white to show the difference? Yeah, that's pink. That's the pink calcite, and this selenite is white. So you can see that they're almost the same color. That's accurate. Um, yeah, it's this pink calcite is almost white. It's more beige, but it is pink calcite. That's the kind of crystal that it is. So let's see, pink calcite helps it helps the heart chakra. It helps to activate and heal the heart center. It can help those who may have trouble expressing their emotions. It helps you to develop deep, unwavering compassion for both yourself and others. It's considered a stone of compassion. It is said to be very soothing and protective and healing to the heart. Pile 3, your card is Travel, and your crystal is Sardonyx, which is, I always think of Sardonyx as a crystal that really helps to ground strong emotions. And I have another Sardonyx here. So you can see that Sardonyx can come in many different colors, shapes, and varieties, but it is striated, it is striped. It gives strength and determination needed to achieve goals. Sardonyx encourages forming healthy life habits and sound decision-making, encourages self-control, and is considered a very protective stone. Okay, so those are your piles. The timestamps will always be in the description box, along with information about each of the decks that I'm using. These cards that I've used here for the significators are from the Spellcasting Oracle. Yeah, but all of the cards will be in the description box, and I will see you in your readings. Now, I do not edit out the in-between parts. I don't edit my videos at all. So I'm just going to get ready for pile 1. So if you want to go ahead and skip ahead to a different pile, go ahead and do so now. I did already cleanse this space. I just wanted to do a little more. There we go. All right. Mm. Ooh, I'm excited. So excited. And I'm a little scared. Ooh, what are we gonna get? I'm feeling into this energy already. All right. Welcome, pile one, to your reading. If you chose the Wellbeing card and the Hematoid Quartz heart, this is your reading. Hematoid quartz is also known as fire quartz and is associated with courage, grounding, healing, strength, vitality, fertility, creativity. All right. And of course, in your card, we have the full moon. Okay. I do apologize that the light sort of comes in and out. That's because I do have natural lighting in my room. I'm not using, I don't have like special studio lights or anything like that. All right. And which I had picked out oh yeah, this one. Oh, no, actually, wait, I want to use this one. Oh, okay. Okay. Pile one, what is going to happen the next time or first time that you see your future spouse? We're going to start with a tarot reading to help me tap into the energies. And hopefully the light gets better. I actually may need to close the curtain a little bit. Yeah, I think that helps. Let's try that. Ten of Pentacles, shut up. Okay. Hmm. Knocked the candle lid. Hmm. A lot of energy here, actually. I think Pluto is going direct soon, which is exciting. What's going on with Pluto? There's something going on with Pluto. Put it in the comments if you know. Hmm. What will happen the next time or the first time that pile one meets their future spouse? And also, there's a lot of energy here, you guys. And also, I would like to know, is it the first time or the next time? I don't know if we can clarify that. We had a card fall on the floor. Oh, it says it's the next time you've met this person before. Yep, interesting. That's a direct answer. You've met this person before. So this pile, you've already met your future spouse, although it may have been briefly or a very long time ago. Um, this is a situation that left you feeling a lot of regret. You may have realized how you felt about this person or who they were to you after, like after you met them, like too late, like later, like you realized later, or flip the roles. I actually want to do their point of view and your point of view in a little bit. We're going to get to that. Because with some of these energies, they can be very mirrored. It can be hard to tell who is who. But somebody realized something too late and is in a lot of regret, or somebody felt bad about how something happened. And I'm not sure yet about the Ten of Pentacles because this could be read a number of ways, so I'm getting a bigger picture first. Someone's been watching you either online or in the periphery of their social life, however your circles coincide. And yeah, they watch you and admire you. Or maybe you're watching them and admiring them. So I don't know. It looks to me like a masculine person is watching a feminine person, and she has a sword and a torch, so she's very focused on what she's doing. And he's just sort of sitting there watching her with his caravan. This is meaningful. Yeah, somebody's hiding their feelings and dreaming, also working on healing. Someone's working on their finances or their career. They're working on possibly a business, but they're working on their financial situation, keeping their feelings hidden, and somebody's healing and wishing. Yeah, somebody feels bad. Somebody actually may have come out of a breakup or something. Somebody might be newly single. Someone is really holding back. Somebody is making a concerted effort to hold back. This is all the backstory. Okay, that's the backstory. So I feel that there's a tension building and there's a backstory, and this has been sort of a long time coming. And that was all in response to me asking, is this the first time or the next time? So for my pile ones, this is someone that you've had some contact with in the past, but may have been minimal, and you may not really be aware of this person. We're not sure about that yet, but they're certainly aware of you. So they want a second chance. So please tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. And by the way, this is a powerful second chance. This is actually a rebalancing of energies. Oh, it's a divine masculine. Yeah. The divine masculine, or, take it as it resonates. Always flip the genders if that makes more sense for you. Even if I say, oh, I'm really picking up on a divine masculine, I'm really picking up on a masculine person. Like, guys, gender is whatever, you know what I mean? Like, somebody could be like a divine feminine who's just really in their masculine in that situation. So, whatever. I don't always know. So, always go with what resonates for you because you know your situation, okay? But what I'm getting here is an emperor. Now in tarot, that is a very masculine energy. That's the most masculine energy, or one of the most masculine energies, that and the Hierophant. Those are the two divine masculine archetypes. And judgment in tarot is karmic rebalancing, people reaping the consequences of what they've sowed. but this also includes second chances. Something comes around for another try. This happens when there's like something that could be destined. It may come around again now that people are older and wiser, potentially. That happens. But what is Ten of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles can refer to a lot of things. For me, it can certainly refer to a house, a household. It can refer to a very happy, stable household situation. Not always happy though. I mean, if it's, yeah, it depends. Ten of Swords, yeah, that's not always happy. Uh, yeah, it refers to a stable household situation, basically. And generations, concept of legacies and generations, and sometimes wealth and real estate. It can refer to a lot of things depending on the cards around it and depending on what I'm channeling. Something ended and yeah, something totally ended and there's a new beginning. So it looks like a household situation ended. So I'm definitely seeing a breakup or somebody was kicked out of a house or um yeah, there's some sort of abruption. Somebody has come into clarity or is coming into clarity. Somebody's making plans. They want to, well, there's a freeing happening. Someone is being released, whether they like it or not. But somebody is putting a lot of work into building their new life. They're really working to alchemize and transmute energies, and they're really putting the work in. And they're taking control of their life, making plans, even as everything falls down around them. And so this is a strong emperor energy. This is a strong emperor energy. So somebody has had a family situation or a household situation that fell apart or ended very sadly, very completely, and they are actively building a new chapter. But it's very, it's intense. Okay, but this is all fascinating. Thank you for that. But what I really want to know, what I would really like to know is, can you tell me the circumstances? Oh, let's actually switch decks a little bit. Okay. Yes, I actually want to know the circumstances under which pile one will meet their future spouse next. Milk and honey, that's a wealth card. Peace, that's like a new beginning. Observer, yeah, they've been watching you. They've been watching you. Um, mm, I'm getting a couple things. I just want to be careful what I say. Somebody's rethinking something. Yeah. There's a sense that the universe is providing a way that everything's coming together. There's a sense of peace and a new sense of faith. Okay, but what are the circumstances? Is this a party? I I almost wanted to say a party or like a meal at somebody's house, but that's not quite it. That's not quite it. Okay. Where? You know what we need? I've been trying to avoid this. We've been trying to avoid these cards, but I actually do need the Narada deck. And I dropped my mic. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. I am not using all of these. Some of these are wild, unhinged. I'm just looking for places. I'm not even going to shuffle these on camera because some of these are really disturbing, actually. And some of them are inappropriate for YouTube. So I'm going to shuffle them and try to get some locations or some clarification. Tell me about the location and circumstances of the next time that pile one meets their, oh, I heard establishment. Okay, that's weird. Okay, you might meet them at a, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it's hard to get there. Some of you might meet your future spouse soon. It's hardest for me to read energies that are coming up sooner than later. Like it's easier to read them when they're far out. I get a clearer view, but the closer that something happens, it gets really slippery to read about things that are going to happen really soon. Interesting. Okay, someone may meet their future spouse in a cafeteria. I got that. Hmm. Someone may meet their future spouse in some regards to something regarding the law. Hmm. Also, if some of you are, I don't know, doing something political this weekend, something in regards to like an election or something, like um why did I say this weekend? Interesting. When I'm reading something, I go into the time frame here. So I'm like in here. So then I'm speaking in the present tense because I'm talking about this. So if I say this weekend, it doesn't mean this weekend of like when you're watching this, but it feels like I'm a weekend. I feel like I'm getting a weekend. And yeah, it's not this. I think for most of you, it's not this weekend. So for some of you, it could be this weekend. There's so much resistance. I may not be allowed to see a lot about this. So I think this is some sort of establishment building. Yeah, because this holds the energy of like a house, except that it's also legacy and it's like an established house, but I don't think I kept wondering about that. Like I don't think it's your house and I don't think it's a person's house. It could be like a courthouse, right? Or it could be like um a university cafeteria or something else or something else. I don't know. It is a building. That's very helpful, Caitlin. It's a building. That really narrows it down. Where? Interesting. Location, specifically, where will pile one meet their future spouse next? Yeah, dude, for some of you, it's totally some sort of law thing. Huh. Yeah, for some of you, it could be the courthouse or near there. Look, it doesn't have to have anything to do with criminals and lawyers, like specifically. Like as far as neither one of you might be a lawyer or criminal or have anything to do with a criminal trial or anything like that, right? However, say you, I don't know. Um, yeah, like you might meet somebody outside the courthouse just because you're walking by and it has nothing to do with the law per se. You know what I mean? But it's a clue about where you might meet them. Jeez, hope you didn't see that. You saw nothing. Oh, we have businessman. I can show that. Some of you may meet in a business district. That also is 100% in line because this is also the wealth cards. We have wealth establishment. So some of you may meet in like a downtown area, like um like a financial district or downtown area or something, or a business college. Hmm. Your future spouse might know that you are going to be there and is planning to see you. It's like, okay, it's like they know that you're likely to be somewhere and they're hoping to see, like they're there partially because they're hoping that you'll be there or they're hoping to see you there. Or they might be there to see you specifically. This is a very slippery energy. I feel that somebody doesn't want to be seen. I might not be permitted to see a lot about this energy. Someone might be volunteering. Location, please. Can you show me as clearly as possible? Location. Okay, for someone, it could be their house. For somebody, it could be like uh mm, hmm, some sort of government building, maybe. Mm. For some of you, it could be like an apartment building or somebody else's house, a clubhouse, sorority house. Yes, it could be a clubhouse. Hmm. Okay. Sorry, sometimes I split the deck, because for me, this is a way that my guides communicate with me as they tell me when to split the deck. I split the deck. So this says someone new is entering your life. This person may be somebody who's noticed you or has an eye on you, but it's someone who's new to you. Even if you've met them in the past, they're still a new person. Does that make sense? They're new to you. Just someone you may have briefly met. Okay. For some of you on vacation. For some of you, you met this person on vacation. Yeah. For some of you, there really is something about something legal or some sort of hearing or something. For some of you, it's like something political. It could actually be around a holiday, so it could be around Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter, 4th of July, or even Halloween, some holiday. And I was getting a weekend. Somebody, yeah, somebody remembers you. I got memory. I didn't show that card because I'm shuffling off screen. But I got memory, so someone remembers you, and I don't know if you remember them very well or not. And I'm not sure about driver yet. Restaurant. Uh, you might meet this person at a restaurant, or you may have met this person in the past at a restaurant. There's something about a driver, but I don't know about that yet. I hope you're not getting rides with strangers or giving strangers rides. Hmm. Yeah, but I guess that is a scenario. If it's an acquaintance, a friend of a friend or something, someone that you kind of know, they might ask you for a ride. I don't know. I feel really iffy about that, guys. So trust your intuition and be safe. Hmm. Literally. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Don't get rides from people you don't know or give people rides when you don't know them. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay. Weird. It's just, what the heck? Somebody's traveling to investigate something, but it may, okay, so this deck is something else. So, they may not be like investigating something per se. They may just be interested in you. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or it could be something else. I don't know. Um, maybe they're in town to fight for some cause or something. I don't know. But somebody's trying to figure something out, and somebody might be, I don't know, from out of town. Hmm. Okay. Oh, geez. Yeah, okay. Somebody could be Year of the Horse. Jeez. There's something like secretive going on, and it could just be pertaining to the fact that this person might be secretly scoping you out. Okay, that could be what it is, but I don't know. Maybe there's something else going on because we have computer, possessing dangerous knowledge, secret agency, mistaken identity. Oh my gosh, you guys, what the heck? Okay. But what I'm getting is I think somebody may have an incorrect perception about you, or you might have had an incorrect perception about somebody else. Somebody might think that you, I got it. Somebody thinks that you misunderstood them or that you have a mistaken conception of them. Somebody is watching you online. Somebody's being really secretive. They might also be in town either for work or for some political thing or for some class or something. But confirmation. Yeah, but there's also a really big thread of energy around trying to figure something out. And also somebody's fighting for something. And the horse represents freedom. So we have fighting and we have freedom and we have a lot of stuff. Yeah, and this is also trying to figure something out. So we have student, detective, reason. Somebody's trying to figure something out. But they're being really secretive. And even this energy is really hard to figure out. because it's just this person is not forthcoming and their energy is not forthcoming. So I don't know if that clarified anything, really. I mean, I guess a little bit, but like not much. All right, hang in there with me, guys. Let's see what we can get. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put that one down. We got chair filled. Someone new is coming into your life. You have a divine masculine, probably flip the genders if it makes sense, but probably a divine masculine coming into your life. Somebody could be Year of the Pig. However, also there could be somebody who is, somebody could be investigating something, surrounding greed, fraud, something about wealth, establishment, greed. There was a lot of investigation. Family sorrow. Family matters. Okay, somebody could be investigating something with a family. What the heck is this? What is going on? Are they looking into your family because they're interested about you and they're trying to get like context? But why does it say beware of greed? Horse, again. Someone could be Year of the Horse. It also says short journey. Yeah, someone's from out of town, but maybe not so far. The seahorse also represents a single father to me. Somebody could be in town for a family court situation. And the sun is also a father card, so that is actually confirmation. Somebody could be in town for some sort of custody issue or family court issue, especially as it pertains to finances. Somebody could be being investigated. Yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. Somebody's feeling frustrated with a situation. Somebody feels tied down, and that also makes sense with the horse, which represents freedom. Older woman, boat is money or property that comes to you through inheritance, winning, or a windfall. Somebody also could be settling an inheritance, I suppose. You will receive a gift. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And this is pertaining to the person who is gaining money or property through an inheritance, winning, or a windfall. Oh, uh, this is so confusing. I feel like it would make complete sense if I could like I feel like it does make complete sense if I could just figure it out, but I'm not getting it right now, you guys. Maybe this makes sense to somebody else who's watching and they're like, yeah, makes complete sense. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. Aww, that's a message for me from my guides. And October, that's a confirmation. You guys are so sweet. They said I'm doing fine. That's so funny. Okay. October. Is that this month or is that just what is that? Tell me about October. I'm filming this in October. This is a timeless reading though, and honestly, I don't know what the chances are that you'll actually meet your future spouse this month. I'm not trying to be disparaging or like negative. I'm just saying like, you know, I don't know, you could meet them anytime, right? Peace and harmony. And that's for October. What's happening in October? A stubborn, aggressive person. Somebody could be an Aries. That's because that's the sign of the ram. However, somebody also could be year of the sheep or year of the ox. Sheep. You're the sheep. A new job, career. Tiger. Somebody could be you're the tiger. Doing something risky, taking a chance. I feel that somebody is going to take a chance to reach out to you or to say something to you when you guys run into each other. And I also think that they might know that they'll run into you. Um, but they might be there on other business, but they might, I don't know, guys. It's kind of coming together, but this is like, I think this is complicated because real life really is complicated. Real life is never simple. There's always a bazillion things going on in real life. And so you can't tie everything up in a neat bow because there's too many different threads, actually. Someone's starting a new job or new career, or this could be someone who you met when you or they were starting a new job or career. Firecracker, owl, kangaroo. Someone's getting advice. So somebody may be in town to speak to a lawyer, a financial advisor, a counselor, or somebody. Or that might be their role. That might be what they're doing. They're giving advice. Yeah, this says unsettled times, need to plan ahead. And we saw the societal upheaval card previously, and we also saw the tower card. So there's something crazy going on. There's something really unhinged. There's something unsettled, chaotic. This could have to do with like what the atmosphere is at the time that you meet this person, but it also could specifically have to do with why they are in town at that time. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. I really think that there is something to do with money in some way. There's something financial going on. Especially because the very first card that we got is Ten of Pentacles, which is the wealth card. But it's money as it relates to a house, household, or legacy establishment. Stepping into a new experience. We also had new job, career. And the only month that's come out is October. I am filming this in October. It is possible that some of you will meet your future spouse this month. But it could be next October or, whenever. Because you could be watching this reading anytime. So yeah, I don't know. You might meet your future spouse in October. Confirmation. Okay. Guys, if some of that made sense to you, can you tell me what's going on, please? Because I am confused. Thank you. All right. We're going to get some more answers. Or maybe we'll just confuse ourselves more. But anyway, we're going to pull more cards. Okay, let's come back to what we know here. So yes, so the very first card that came out is something in regard to wealth, finances, family, legacy, something established or establishment, and something coming around for a second chance. But also, this actually also, wow, this also can do with judgment, as in like the law, as it were, for some people, or something karmic. This is reaping the consequences of actions. And yeah, basically, situations coming home to roost, as it were, like um consequences, but also second chances. Okay. Intense passion, love-hate relationship. Okay. Fleeting interest and waiting for love. Okay. So we did get, we got, what is that? Oh, okay. I didn't mean to drop another card. Attaining luxury. Yeah, guys, there's something about that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. There's something about, let's see, love-hate relationship. Somebody hates that they like you. Somebody wanted it to be a fleeting interest. They thought that it would be a fleeting interest. They feel intensely attracted to you, so they assumed that it was just lust. And they hate it. Like they hate that they like you, or they hated. This is the first energy going into the past. So, yeah, they hated that they were attracted to you. They were probably waiting for the feeling to pass. This person is more focused on the material. This person might actually be the person who was being greedy. I didn't get that right away, but that might be it. This person might have, I mean, okay, that's not completely fair, but it's like this person is more focused on some other situation, probably in their career or something. There's some other drama going on, and it does have to do with something financial, and that's what they're focused on. Good fortune. Yeah, this person is more focused on their financial career situation, definitely. They also think that you're hot, just saying. Yeah. Yeah. And now they're starting to think about a commitment with you, actually. So when I say that, this is somebody you barely know who barely knows you, or you may not even really know each other at all. You may not know each other at all. You may have met, but you don't really know each other. But basically this person was thinking that it was just an attraction and they were trying to get over you and they were trying to ignore you. And then they realized that they really like you. And so they're thinking about whether or not they might be able to work you into the plan. But, but yeah, but their material situation, their financial situation, their career situation, all of that still comes first to them. Yeah. But they're thinking that you might fit into that picture. Yeah, and then on the bottom of the deck, we have communication. So yeah, we are talking about the next time you see this person and they will communicate with you. Okay, let's see what they're going to communicate. Ooh, I have so many questions. Okay, let's see. Um, yeah, okay. I'm trying to think, where do I want to start? I want to start with feelings. The next time that they see you, and now we're losing the light. The next time that they see you, what will be their state of mind and what will they be feeling the next time that they see you? Pride, stuck, irritated. This person is very proud for sure. They might also be irritated that they are very busy. Okay, I opened the window a little more. And what will they feel the next time they see you? What will what will pile one's future spouse feel the next time they see them? A lot. They'll feel a lot. Yeah. It almost is like they were holding their breath and like without even really realizing it until they see you, and all at once they exhale. That's not really it. That's just an energy, but that's what the energy feels like. It's like they see you and it's like, I don't know. Okay, but can you give me some words for that, please? That would be helpful with that. Okay. Confused. And it comes out upside down. So maybe they're not feeling as confused anymore, or maybe they're not willing to give in to their confusion and they decide to confront their confusion head on. Compelled, yes, they feel very drawn to you. What does pile one's future spouse think and feel the next time that they see pile one? Heartache. Aww. Wow, they have some strong feelings for you, like, kind of. I mean, I don't know if strong feelings, I don't know, but they definitely have a strong magnetic pull towards you. And kind of strong feelings, I guess. Oops. Done. They want to be done. Generous, bemused. Hmm. You might be really generous with them. I feel like they're bemused at your generosity. I feel like this person is operating in a world that is very much more cutthroat and that you represent a much more innocent and open-hearted energy. Like when we were sort of feeling into the energy that this person was in, there's like, I don't know, it was rough, you guys. It was like chaotic and strategic, and there was like stuff going on, and there was like maybe greed and intrigue. I don't know. It was like very kind of scorpionic, to be honest. And your energy is just sweeter and much more open-hearted than that. It's refreshing for them. Yeah, your energy is refreshing for them. But I think that they underestimated you at first. Yeah, they definitely did. That was previous. Yeah, they underestimated you in the past. Because you seem sweet and innocent, and yeah, now they feel impatient. They want to be done. They want to be done with whatever they're doing so that they can focus on you. They might tell you that they're done with something, but I think that they're still stuck with something. Mm. They're going to be brave. Yeah, you're generous with them in some way and they're grateful. Hmm. Aw. They feel that your energy is bliss. They're coming from an energy of urgency. So I'm not sure what the urgency is. Let's see. We have bliss, we have embarrassed, protective, accepting, and urgency. This person feels protective of you. Hmm. I want to get actually. It's interesting because I think this person is very confident in their own circles that they normally run in their own world. And then it's like they come into your world and it's a completely different energy and they feel like a fish out of water and they might feel awkward or even a little embarrassed. Or maybe you're the one who's embarrassed and they think that you're cute and it makes them feel protective of you. There's definitely a shift in energy from, it's like when they step into your bubble of energy, it's like a complete energy shift. And there is something much softer about you and something very sort of vulnerable and open-hearted. Like you, I think, wear your heart on your sleeve, and they find that sort of adorable, although they thought that it was, I don't know, they just didn't think much of you at first, I don't think. I don't know, that's not fair. That's not quite right. It's just that they did underestimate you. I guess that's just the best way to say that. Like they didn't, they're used to respecting people who are very strategic and maybe sort of like political, like in a strategic sense. Do you know what I mean? You're not like that. They're not used to people like you. You are, this is what they're thinking. You are what? Just for the hell of it. Okay, but you are what? Mm. I don't think that they know how to describe you. I don't think they have words to describe you. They don't even know how to describe you. You're just different than everything. You're different. You're just different. And whatever they're going through, it's like they want to shift their energy because they don't want to take that out on you, but also you're the kind of person who doesn't take things out on other people. They might decide to stop and talk with you or to talk with you or something just for the hell of it. It might be kind of a little bit spontaneous decision. Definitely could do that, aligned on values, or am I being selfish? Yeah, you guys have something in common. They see that you are a person of integrity. They consider themselves to be a person of integrity. They do feel, I don't know if guilty is the right word, but they feel like they might be being distracted from their primary objective. They do feel a little bit guilty or a little bit selfish for talking to you. Am I? What is not being said? That makes me uncomfortable, and one day it just comes together. This person is wondering, this person is really wondering, like, what are you not saying? Like, what are you thinking? What are you feeling? Yeah, this person is very intrigued by you. They want more information. They want to know you better, but they are starting to understand you better. Okay, and then what are they likely to say to you? So I'm going to clear this. And now I am completely losing my light, so I do need to turn a light on. Yeah, I think this person is coming into clarity about you because we got confused upside down, which means it's shifting. Or confirmation. They're not willing to be confused anymore, so they might decide that they need to get some answers. So, okay, then what are they going to say to you next time they see you? You know, for some of you, this could be at your house or somebody's house. It could be at a family reunion. That's kind of something that I was almost picking up on at first, except it didn't really feel quite right. So it might not be quite that, but it might be something, um, it's not quite that, but for some of you, it could be something that's similar to that. This person, okay. This person may tell you that there's something that they don't understand They may tell you that they don't understand why they still have feelings for you. That's pretty, that would be pretty vulnerable for them to come out and say something like that. So I don't know if that's where you guys are at in your connection, but they might just come out and say that. I don't understand why I still feel it. However, they may be asking you to explain something. And they may let you know that they have feelings for you or that they still have feelings for you. Um, this person is going to be respectful. They're really trying to honor all of their responsibilities and commitments that they have in their life. So that's something that they would talk about. But they're also going to tell you that they really appreciate how real you are. They really appreciate how sweet and real and open-hearted and honest you are. They really appreciate your energy in that sense. So yeah, they're gonna tell you some sort of appreciation or gratitude that did also come through before. And you actually might do something generous for this person. They might need help with something. They might come to you for some sort of like professional advice or professional help. Yeah, we did actually get a card about advice. So you might actually be the one that they go to for advice on something. That actually could be a pretense that they have for speaking to you. Hmm. Is that they come to you saying they don't understand something because they want you to explain it, but they have more reasons than that. And then they're going to tell you thank you. They really appreciate that. They are trying to honor you, your boundaries, whatever the boundaries of the situation are. They will also talk about other positive things that are happening in their life, though. So you guys might catch up a little bit on happy things that are happening in your life. This person is also going to tell you that they remember the first time that they met you or previously when you guys met. They're going to tell you that they remember. They remember and they still feel it. I don't actually know if they're going to come out and say this actually, that they still feel it. This person is so secretive. It's really hard for me to imagine that they would just come out and say that after what a difficult time I've had trying to pull this person's feelings out is like pulling teeth. Do you need me to be different somehow? Don't worry about it. Wow. Wow. Okay, so this person is going to tell you basically that they appreciate you the way you are. They don't need you to be different somehow. So they're going to let you know that they like you the way you are, that they appreciate you the way that you are. And this person thinks that you're wow, like this person is like blown away by you. They might also say wow, like you might have some sort of news or some sort of revelation or clarification for them that might really surprise them. They might also ask if they need to be different or if they need to do something different. And make changes accordingly. Oh, they might ask you if they're doing something wrong or if they're doing something to bother you, whether they need to do something differently because they want to please you, to be honest. But also they just want an excuse to talk to you. But what are they going to actually say to pile one? They're afraid they'll be misunderstood. They're afraid of doing something wrong. I'm trying to process everything. They might actually be asking you about some specific process. This may be even a process that they're not actually having an issue with, but they might come to you saying that they're confused about something that they're not really that confused about, saying that they want clarification and they want to make sure that they're doing it the right way, even though they already are, and they probably know that they are, but they need an excuse to talk to you. So they'll ask you for advice about something, or they'll ask you to explain something or for clarification on something. That's so funny. Maybe something like that. Am am I getting that right or what? Or is it something else? I mean, yeah, they might ask for help with something. They might ask for help with something that they're doing, saying that it's like a lot, like they have all this work, they have all this stuff, they have, all these things they're trying to figure out or whatever it is. And actually they're doing fine. Like they've got it. It's fine. They have it handled, but they just need an opening to talk to you. Like if they see you, they just need to have something to talk to you about. I don't know. That's just kind of what I'm picking up on. Let's see. Yeah, they're going to tell you that it's really hard. Oh, it's so funny. They might also ask though if there's a way that they can do things easier or make things easier or simpler, or if you know of a way to do things better, simpler, easier, whatever. I don't know. And don't take it out on other people. Yeah, they don't want to make things harder for somebody else. Something like that. Or if they have a lot going on, or if there's something going on, they don't want it to affect people that it doesn't need to affect. They might even be warning you about something, but I'm not really getting that. We got work to do. Are they informing you about something? Clarify. The answer is yes. They are informing you about something. And the answer is yes, and to let ourselves feel it. Okay, they might be informing you about something too, but also this whole conversation is really just so that they can try to build a more personal connection with you. Yeah, there's something relating to your work or career or some area that you have some professional or expert knowledge in. So, I mean, this may not be like work related per se because you could be a student or something, but confirmation for somebody. Um, but yeah, you don't have like a close personal relationship with this person, and that's what they want. They want to move this conversation in the direction of building a personal connection and starting to get to know each other better. So they may start to talk about their feelings a little bit. I don't think that they're actually going to come out and really say how they really feel. I don't think so. They're going to show a lot of appreciation and gratitude for you in that moment. Yeah, that was great. The greatest joy. I'm going to try it. So they're going to tell you, wow, that's amazing. Thank you so much for your amazing advice and insight. I'm going to do that way that you told me to try. I'm going to try that. That's so cute. And okay. All right, interesting. So they're going to come to you for some sort of advice and they might share some information or something. Okay. Oh, what is this? Oh, I love you. Oh my gosh, they're not going to say that. They're not going to say that, but that's something that they're starting to feel. That's wild though. I don't know, guys. I don't believe in love at first sight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't. But yeah, I don't know. But I mean, it's a vibration. Okay. So it's an energy, and it's an energy that's at play here the next time they see you. So for what it's worth, however you want to interpret that. I just think that it's really important not to bond with people that you don't know. Okay. That's just me. That's just I don't know. That's just my advice. Don't do that. Get to know people before you form an attachment with them. This is your future spouse. Yes, I know. And so that means that it's fine and it's great and it's wonderful. But when you meet somebody, you don't know if they're your future spouse or not. Just because they ask your advice on something and you think that the situation fits, that doesn't mean that it's them. I just don't want you guys falling into limerence. How will you feel during this encounter? How will you feel? What the hell, you guys? I cannot with you. I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Okay. Okay. We have in love. So done. Compassion. You're going to feel compassion for this person. You might feel bad for the whole mess that they're dealing with. Actually, you might feel rage. They might tell you about something that's going on that you don't even know about. And when they tell you the BS that they're dealing with, you're going to feel so bad for them and you're going to have so much compassion for the situation that they're in. And it's actually going to make you so angry that they have to deal with whatever they're dealing with. That's so cute. You're gonna have so many feelings. And yeah, apparently you're gonna feel like you're starting to fall in love with them. Okay. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you guys have already like been getting to know each other. I just wasn't picking up on that, but okay. Need to try to keep my own personal opinions out of this. Hmm. I'm very happy for you guys. Very happy. Any other feelings that you'll have next time you see your future spouse? You'll feel nostalgic. Okay, so you might remember them. Yeah. And you guys might talk about the last time that you saw each other or something that you remember. So you might reminisce together about something. This is interesting because for you and what they were thinking and saying about you is that honor that. And so they are honoring you and you feel honored. So you do feel honored by this person. You feel honored, I don't know, in some way. I'm not sure why you feel honored, but this person has a lot of respect for you and you're definitely picking up on that. However, you are not sure about them. I appreciate that. I appreciate that because you can't just fall in love with somebody that you just met for like the second, third, fourth, or fifth time, guys. Come on. Don't do that. You can't do that, okay? Knock it off. Yes, so you're not like 100% sure, which is good. That's good. You shouldn't be 100% sure. You don't know this person. But you're having some strong feelings because you feel a lot of compassion for them. You feel some like righteous anger on their behalf, or maybe on somebody else's behalf for all I know. I don't know. Maybe you're outraged about something else that's happening to somebody else that they're telling you about. It may not have to do with them. You're really appreciative of the conversation, the moment. You're really glad that they talked to you, that they told you something, that they asked you something. And you're frightened about something. Oh my gosh. No, you're not frightened of them, but something that they told, there's something going on. I don't know what it is. There's something going on, and it has you feeling all kinds of feelings. Hmm. Hmm. So you guys might bond over some other shared experience that's going on in your community or in your circles. All right. Okay, let's see. Tell me about the next time that pile one meets their future spouse. Somebody's bringing you news. Somebody's going to come back. Okay, they're going to come back with more humility because again, they underestimated you in the past and they may not have been, I don't know, they weren't in the same energy before. And so when they come back, they're coming back specifically and purposely with a lot more um consideration. Hmm, just a moment. Okay, I actually had to just pause for a moment and go answer the door. And when that happens, that is actually a sign or omen in a reading that someone new is entering your life. Although in this case, it was just my son. But um, let's wrap this up. I'm so sorry. This reading has dragged on so long. I hope that we've got some clarity. I hope that has been somewhat clarifying, the information we've got so far. There was definitely restriction. So people felt that they couldn't move forward in this situation. This person felt they couldn't move forward towards you, and it may have been because of some sort of specific entanglement or contract or something, but it also just could have been that they were repressed, that their feelings were all locked up. So I'm not sure. They were holding back their feelings definitely for some reason, but they're getting into more of a flow state. They're getting into, they're starting to feel more at ease about this feeling that they have with you. And they also feel humbled by your energy. There's something about your energy that softens them. They are going to share with you some information, but also there's good news. When you see this person, even if the news that they have isn't particularly good per se, because I don't know what all that's about, but something is going to make you feel potentially frightened or potentially angry, whatever. You might feel some sort of outrage or concern or something about whatever it is that they tell you. However, seeing this person is good news, and seeing that this person is reacting more softly and more kindly to you is good news. And you're going to start having some really soft and very interested feelings towards this person. You're going to start falling in love with this person. You're not going to fall in love with this person because you don't know them, but you might start. You'll start that process. Yes, confirmation. There's still a lot that's unknown, okay? And the card that fell on the floor, which means it's extra, extra trying to get our attention. Keep back this door unpredictable. There is some sort of chaotic, something is going on. Something is going on. There's something unpredictable. There's something unpredictable going on, and there's something that you're not aware of. There's something going on that you're not aware of. This person could be warning you or trying to give you information. However, it also may have very little to do with you at all. I'm not sure. I think there's different scenarios coming through for different people. I don't know, but I just wasn't picking up on exactly what it was because it's something very specific. This person has strong feelings for you. Also, not feelings, they do, but this person is very attracted to you. However, also for somebody, there could be something that's burning down, like symbolically speaking, caution. Yes, caution and storm. Yeah. But also there could be something to do with a fire, actually, specifically. or with some sort of natural disaster or something. But it actually could be some, yeah, I don't know, guys. There's something going on. Hmm. Okay, this is a message for you, and we're going to end on this note. You already set an intention of what you want. Maybe you made a list of exactly what you were looking for in a partner. Or maybe it was just an idea, just a concept, just an idea. Maybe it was a daydream, a way that you wanted to feel, but in whatever way you set that intention or made that wish, maybe you actually literally made a wish. Maybe you prayed for this. However you set that intention, confirmation. They're telling me, they're telling you, this is that wish coming true. This is that answered prayer. This is your intention manifesting in the 3D. But it manifests with discipline. So what that means is that you have to hold your higher vision. You have to stay resonant with the higher timeline. You have to stay in vibration, in resonance with your highest timeline, with what you are manifesting. Don't lower your standards. And yeah, just stay focused. That's what they're saying. They're saying stay focused. Stay focused. Like, this is it. It's happening. Stay focused. Now, when I say this is it, it's happening, that doesn't, like, not all of you are meeting this person this month. Okay, I'm sorry. That's just the reality. Not all of you are meeting this person this month. Not all of you may be meeting this person in October because somebody could have an October birthday, or October could be significant in some other way. Maybe October is the month when you met this person, and they're letting you know this is that person you met in October. So I don't know what the significance of October is for everybody. Um, Yeah, so when I'm saying it's happening, I mean this timing that I'm tapping into, this scenario that I'm tapping into, when these things are unfolding, one of the signs for you is that there's going to be some crazy things going on. There's going to be some chaotic things going on. It may be something that you're not really aware of until this person tells you about it. Uh, But regardless of whatever else is going on, you hold your own vibration. You hold your own standards, your own values, and stay true to your own intentions, okay? Because everything's going to unfold for you, and regardless of whatever unpredictable and wild and weird things are happening, good news is coming for you, okay? And if you want to know what that's going to look like and what your future is going to look like with your future spouse, my recommendation is like this crazy video, subscribe for more weird videos like this, and go watch some of my other videos that I made in this series about your future spouse so that you can get a feel for what you might have coming in the future. And pile one, that is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you didn't, I would invite you to maybe try a different pile or maybe try a different reading. And I will see you guys in another reading. Okay, take care, guys. Bye. That was a very long reading. I'm going to get ready for pile two. That was a really interesting energy. Mhm. Gonna clear that energy. I feel like real life defies explanation. Real life is very complicated and can't be tied up neatly in a bow. But I'm trying, you guys, I'm trying. All right. Pile two, if you chose the answers card and the beautiful, barely pink calcite. I know that there's a warm golden glow of light in my lighting right now. I'm sorry, I can't help it. But this is the color on your screen is what it looks like. It's almost white. It's sort of a beige color, and it is called pink calcite. So it is what it is. Pink calcite resonates with compassion and healing the heart center, among other things. Beautiful, peaceful energy. Okay. How are you guys doing today? I think I forgot to do my disclaimer for pile one. Okay. The disclaimer isn't a rote disclaimer. I really mean it. I want you guys to remember that you're never at the mercy of a YouTube reading. These are intended to be fun, not because I'm not really channeling. I really am. I am actually a medium, seer, whatever, all of that. Ever since I was like 14, that's when that basically happened to me. I did not, try. I did not try to gain those abilities. They just happened to me, which was really confusing when it happened. Um, this channeling is real. I'm truly reading the energies of the people who are watching. I tend to read the higher vibrational energies that I'm picking up on. So if it's not resonating with your situation because you feel that you're embroiled in some sort of toxic situation, you are so welcome here. Just because a reading is not 100% resonating doesn't mean that you can't watch it, because you can use it to align with those energies. You can watch that knowing that you're not necessarily on that timeline, but consciously choosing to connect with that timeline. Does that make sense? Because you do have the power to set your own intentions for your life and to consciously create your life. That being said, this is a general reading. Not every message may resonate for you personally. Please only take what makes sense for you and leave the rest for somebody else that it will resonate for. These readings are never intended to replace any kind of professional advice, and please always try to make relationship decisions based on honest in-person communication whenever possible. We're tapping into the first time that you meet your future spouse, or possibly it's the next time you meet your future spouse. So we'll see. Could be the first time that you meet your future spouse. Interesting. Sometimes they have me split a deck. That's the way that my guides work with me. And so it's split to tortoise, okay? And then these cards fell out, which is also intended. We have ring, a marriage will take place. So that's not super surprising. We are asking about your future spouse. It says older man. So your future spouse could be an older man, or you could be the older man. So there could be an age gap. And then at the bottom, or I don't actually remember where this was. Maybe this is where it split. But anyway, it says something important, such as a new job or a raise. Now, this is an invitation or a party or event. This is someone who's more intellectual. This is usually a man or masculine energy, not always, but usually a masculine energy who makes logical, practical decisions. And they may also have been hurt by love in the past, so they tend to be guarded. They tend to guard their heart and hold back. But whether or not that's the case, they are more logical, reserved, and can come across as harsh or cold, potentially. This is a confusion or a believing that you have many options. So that could be the backstory for some. Or this could be someone coming into this more masculine person, or, flip the genders however it makes sense for you, whatever resonates for you. This Father of Swords person is coming into this situation with some level of confusion or lack of understanding, or a belief that they have many options, or unsure of what option is best for them. That's the state of mind that they're coming in with, and being very guarded, and a desire to be very logical and practical and smart, okay? And they're coming into some sort of event or party, confirmation. Now, for some of you, this may be somebody that you have had dealings with, and this is a slow burn. This has been very slowly developing, but please don't take that if it doesn't resonate. And then something is going to shift and change. At this party or event, or for some of you, it could be a date, so we're going to dig into more of that. So it's a party, event, it's something social, and something involving probably, having fun or entertainment or something. So this is usually a party, event, or a date or something. And something changes. The next time you see this person, something changes. This could be a sign that this will be a slowly developing relationship. So if you don't know this person yet, or you have never met them, this is a relationship that's going to build and develop very slowly. You will marry them. They could be older than you. And then there's something about a new job or a raise. That might be a thing that's happening around this time. Okay, this is probably a separate message, but it says if you're starting a new job or if you get a raise, it says take care because enemies are working against you. Let's see what's under older man. Marriage. Yeah, yep, that's confirmation. You're going to marry an older man. And diamond, you will be receiving a precious gift. Yes, this person will eventually propose to you. This could be somebody that you meet when you start a new job. So let's see, marriage, a period of frustration, lessons to be learned, financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past, and opportunity or windfall. So, a frustrating situation that's taking a long time to develop, or I don't know, maybe it just feels like it's taking a long time because it's frustrating. There were lessons to be learned here, which um, they will profit you in the future. They will benefit you ultimately, and pretty sure it's going to be actually a financial gain. Okay, now there's a lot here under tortoise. So now we're going to dig into what is this slow developing situation? Romance. Yeah, and there's also celebration or party. So this may be somebody who you meet at a party or celebration, or it could be that the romance begins to develop at a party or celebration. Once again, we have someone working against you behind your back. So that is somehow related. That's not this person who you're going to marry, okay? But it says, take care, enemies are working against you. And here again, someone working against you behind your back. So that's a thing to be aware of. Again, we have celebration, fun, enjoyment. So you will meet this person at, I just heard Oktoberfest. Now it is October right now. I don't think that's for everybody, but that popped into my head. So when I get that, I have to say that because that could be true for somebody. Okay? Hmm. News is on the way. Honor and respect will come to you. Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Somebody is going to tell you that they have a new understanding and they have a new appreciation for you, or this could be related to the raise. Honor and respect will come to you, or the new position. That's for somebody. Getting back to the basics, I feel that somebody wants to get to know you. Yeah. I don't know. That's not coming together yet. Okay. This may be somebody who you had some sort of unsuccessful interaction with in the past, and they want to start over. They want to refresh. This isn't somebody that you've dated. That's not what it is. But they may have tried to talk to you in the past and something, I don't know, it didn't work. Be careful, do not take risks. Yeah, there's a lot of caution here. A wish will not be granted. That means if you take risks, be careful and don't take risks because if you take a risk, a wish will not be granted. Okay, once again, there's a lighthearted, carefree time. That's the party. Involvement with the law. Great worry over nothing. You might be concerned about something legal and it's saying that that's not a concern. Okay, so whatever it is with people working behind your back, you don't have to worry about anything legal. It's saying that's not what it is, unless you do. But, none of this is ever to be taken as real advice. It's just so you can have fun seeing whether it resonates or not, guys. Okay? Okay. All right. Beware of great pride. Yeah, I think that you need to be open-minded when this person comes towards you, because if you're very prideful, they might have said something rude to you in the past, or I don't know, there is some reason that they feel like they need to start over, so it's saying don't be prideful. You will be playing a different role. Yes, you're going to get a different job or a raise, a different role. You're going to get a new job or a different role or something like that. You will successfully overcome some problem. There will be a successful outcome to your problem. That's double confirmation, but also the key um, can be related to either a new job or a new house. So in this case, it could be a new job for some of you, or it could be a new house. A distant friend is thinking of you. I feel like that's your future spouse. So I feel like this is not necessarily like a friend per se, but it is somebody who you have known or have met. This person, you may have met them in June, or they may have a June birthday, or this may happen in June. This party, or whatever this social event is or situation when you see them again, may be in June. But again, you may have a June birthday, they may have a June birthday, or you may have met them previously in June. Somebody's name could be June. I just got that. Interesting. Yeah, there was a misunderstanding. This is someone you had a misunderstanding with in the past. Yeah, and it's bothering them. They're still thinking of you. I think they see you in a different light now than they did before. They were confused before. Oh my gosh, they were confused. They may be the one who was proud. They may actually ask you out. This actually could be a date for some of you. And then they may tell you about some sort of change in their life. It's possible they could be the one who got a new job or they moved or they got a new job or something like that. Um, But I think for a lot of you, you got a new job or a raise or something. I don't know. There could be a lot of changes that happened since the last time that you saw this person, so there could be a lot of catching up to do. Mm. Tell me about what will happen the next time that pile two sees their future spouse. And guys, if this is the first time that you've ever met your future spouse because you don't know who they are, then you can ignore all the stuff I said about seeing them again. But it's possible that this person noticed you and you didn't notice them. We get that scenario kind of a lot lately. Yeah, okay, we got this in pile one, and I'm getting a different energy than pile one, but this is the love-hate relationship. So this is somebody where there was a miscommunication. So when you meet this person initially, there might be a miscommunication, and they're telling you to be open-minded and don't be prideful. Don't jump to conclusions because it's just a misunderstanding. It will be smoothed out. You are really going to like this person a lot, a lot, a lot. Okay. Hmm. Happening quickly. Okay, for some of you, this is happening quickly. That's interesting because we got the turtle that said that something was progressing slowly. I feel like this is something that may have progressed very slowly at the beginning, or take it as it resonates. It may, when you first meet them, progress very slowly at the beginning because of some miscommunication, and then something shifts. And then after that, it all happens very quickly. Once you guys get past your miscommunication, I feel like something could happen very quickly. Fame and reputation. Yeah, we got the crown. Somebody is coming into a lot of recognition, or you could be coming into a lot of recognition or getting a lot of exposure for something that you're doing. If you're frustrated right now, they're telling you there's a lot to be excited about. The world is about to open up to you. Peeling away layers. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen all at once. It's going to happen very slowly and then quickly. But there's layers to this. Also, this person may be somebody who's very private and reserved, and you sort of have to um peel away their layers gradually, because whatever you see or notice or think about this person initially is only the outer layer or the outer layers. There's a lot more to this person than you realize. So don't write them off. Mending. For many, loyal heart. Okay. For many of you, okay, for some of you, you may have been the person who misspoke or said something brash, or you regret how you said something, or there was some sort of miscommunication. Okay, for some of you, you feel like you're concerned that this person will never understand you. And so it's letting you know there is hope for the future because you're going to mend this. And this person has such a beautiful, loyal heart, as do you. And look at that. This is like one of my favorite cards in this whole deck. This is one of my favorite cards, period. Loyal heart. That's just so beautiful. And the owls represent wisdom and intelligence, but also um, owls are really fierce predators, and they're very protective and very affectionate. Owls are really beautiful creatures. This person has a beautiful, loyal heart, and so do you. And if you see the keys hanging from the banner above their heads, they are the perfect key for each other. This person is your twin soul or mirrored soul, however you want to look at that. So whatever miscommunication may have happened will be mended. They're asking you to be fair in this situation, but also there's going to be a balancing of energies and a resolution. I heard that resolution. Okay. Do you see these two fairies are working on this banner? They're mending this banner. This is the same banner that's right here, that's hanging right here. And you can actually see this too as your spiritual helpers, your angels, or however you want to look at that. They are working on mending the situation between the two of you. But this is not a situation with somebody who you've actually dated. This has just only been conversation. And the banner is also in this card. Interesting. Of the symbolism in this deck. This is Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. Okay, but there's a lot about the relationship, okay, but what are the circumstances actually? What is going to actually happen? What will actually be happening? They might apologize. Okay, the next time that you see this person, they might tell you that it's not right for you guys to be together, or they might say, you know, they're not for you or something. The message is to breathe. And yeah, there might be a misunderstanding the next time that you see this person. I think it depends on whether you've met this person or not. It kind of depends on where are you coming into the story here. So even if there's a misunderstanding or they say something like they're not for you or something like that, it's saying breathe, like stay centered and just know that there's layers to this and just let it unfold and be fair and be flexible. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I don't want to dig into this too much because I actually just really want to get information about more about this person. Yeah, this person might also be telling you information about what's going on in their life too, though. They might also be apologizing. That's not for everybody. Okay, I want to get information about what's actually happening. Also, where might you be next time that you see this person? We got like a party celebration event, maybe a date. I can't show, okay, that came out. Could be something political. Um, I can't show all of these cards, so I have to shuffle them off camera. For some of you, it could be a political event. But that's not for everybody. This person could be, um, this person could be campaigning for you, for you to choose them. That's so funny. Yeah, this person is going to try to be getting more information about you. They want to know more about you. You might feel a little bit like you're being interviewed. This person also might tell you that they have been having a hard time sleeping, or they might be telling you about a dream or dreams that they've been having. They're going to open up to you more about their personal or private life a little bit more, and also ask you more questions about your personal and private life. Yes, they might tell you about their pets. Also, the event where you meet could have something to do with your pets. For some of you, there could be something about a funeral. That's not where you meet, but it could be a celebration of life for some of you. Um, or they could be talking to you about a funeral. Okay, and I wasn't wanting to go there, but they're specifically highlighting this one. They might be talking about some finances in regard to a funeral, or so it could be like an inheritance, or they could be talking about the cost of a funeral or something like that. That came out twice, so I had to say that, even though I don't know what that is. Horse came out in pile one, so there's been a couple of threads of energy that could be the same. So you may have messages in pile one. Um, you may meet them at a horse race or a horse event or a county fair or a rodeo, or may not have anything to do with horses. Somebody could be year of the horse. The horse also represents freedom and action. Yeah, this person wants to know more about you. Confirmation. Okay. Hmm. Okay, but where are they going to be? Hmm. I think you guys are going to be talking about a lot. But location. Can I get a location, please? They're not really wanting to give me a location. Um, yeah, but okay, I did get nightclub or theater, but that's not for everybody. And then for some of you, there's still something coming through about law or a law firm or something. That's something from pile one, so you can check that out about pile one. I don't know about all that. Um, where? Yeah. Where is pile two going to meet their future spouse? Where's pile two going to meet their future spouse or see them? What will happen the next time that what will happen the next time that pile two? No. Gosh, I'm feeling really like disoriented all of a sudden. Let me think. What will happen the next time? No, that's not what I wanted. Okay. This first card that we got is of the card of confusion. There might be a lot of confusion in this connection, and it's possible that even though I'm fixated on trying to figure out where, that's the question that I wanted to ask. Where are you going to be, or where will you see your future spouse the next time? Probably the first time, but maybe the next time, right? And I was trying to get the location, and every time I tried to ask, it was like the wrong words came out or the wrong question came out, and I started to feel really disoriented. That could be something that happens when you meet your future spouse. And we were getting something about a misunderstanding. So it's possible that either the words come out wrong or that you were afraid that the words would come out wrong. And you might be feeling confused and disoriented, or they might. And if somebody's feeling confused or disoriented or sort of like off balance, then that can make them sort of go back to being sort of harsh or cold. Maybe not harsh, but like cold, practical, logical, because they don't like feeling like that. Like nobody likes feeling like that. But I wanted to tap more into, oh my gosh, the Son of Wands. That's not necessarily a party or a celebration. I was thinking of the Daughter of Wands. Okay, there is a misunderstanding with this pile. There's a basic misunderstanding on something because that's symbolic when that happens. Yeah, you had a very basic misunderstanding of the nature of something. It was as if you thought something was supposed to be a party or a celebration as it were, but all along it was something different. Hmm. And then it comes like things shift and you come into an understanding. Okay. All right. Well, then I'll stop asking specific questions. What do you want to tell us about the next time? Could be the first time that pile two meets their future spouse. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, hold on a second. Oh, yeah, this somebody has a crush on you and they've been watching you. They really admire you and look up to you, and also they see you as a sort of a guide or a role model, or they see you as either wise or strong, something like that. They really admire you. Not only that they admire you, but watching you, it gives them hope, peace, just a warm feeling in the heart space. But the Son of Wands is something happening very quickly. Somebody who sort of shut you out, or maybe it was you. Somebody shut somebody out or tried to turn off their feelings or tried to be very logical or practical because they felt confused, disoriented, or they weren't sure or whatever. But something shifts very quickly. That's what it's saying. The next time that you see your future spouse, which could be the first time, something shifts very quickly. Something completely changes and it's quick. Somebody has a crush on you and they may let you know that. I'm not sure yet. We'll see what they're going to say. But whether they say it, whether they actually confess it or not, they do have a crush on you. And they have an intuition about you, or you may have an intuition that they have a crush on you. And okay, no, it's him. But adjust the genders as you need to. This person feels that you have this this person has a crush on you and they have an intuition about you and they want to fight for it. That's what it is. They want to fight for it. They've decided to fight for it because they've come to a clarity within themselves. Okay. So the next time they see you, okay, the next time they see you, no, yeah, I want to know what they're feeling. Next time they see you, what will they be feeling? The next time that your future spouse and you see each other in person, what will they be feeling? Embarrassed. Done. They might feel embarrassed because they said they were done before. But anyway, they will feel embarrassed. How will pile two's future spouse be feeling the next time that they see them? love, sad, resigned, manipulative, curious, humiliated, misery. Okay. I don't think that they're feeling manipulative. I think that they're embarrassed if they acted manipulative in the past or if there was any, if it seemed in any way that they might have been being manipulative in the past. If anything, they might be acting just a little bit tricky to try to get information because they're curious, okay? But I don't really think that they're trying to be manipulative. They're really deeply embarrassed, though. They have a lot of contrasting feelings about the way that they feel about you. They have a huge crush on you. They feel like they're in love with you, which may or may not be true because I don't know if they really know you. I don't know how well they really know you, but anyway, it makes them feel sad. They feel resigned to the idea that like it isn't going to go anywhere, nothing's going to happen. Like they don't have a lot of hope at this point, but they want to fight for this because it has them in misery. Also, it could be their embarrassment and sense of humiliation that has them miserable. Humiliation is a strong word, but I think it's really hard for this person to open up to you. And I don't know that they're going to open up to you that much. We'll see it. We'll see, because we're going to see what they're going to say. But they can't deal with this, like just being so sad. And for some of you, they might actually feel sad that you resigned or they resigned. Somebody may have left a job. That's not for everybody. Let's see what they're going to say. Yeah, they might be curious about what you're up to now. This could be somebody that you used to work with. You can't control the outcome. That's what they're going to say to you. Can't control the outcome. No, that's too many. What is pile two's future spouse going to say to them the next time they see them? Okay, they're gonna let you know that they may not, I don't think they're gonna say this in so many words, but they're basically going to convey that they're not trying to manipulate a situation, that they understand that they have no control over the outcome. So it might sound something more like, hey, no pressure, no worries if this doesn't work, or if this isn't, whatever. But so basically it's like they're trying to give you an out, or yeah, or something like that. Let's see, let's get more. What are they actually going to say? Just whatever. Yeah, exactly. They're going to be like, well, it's like, yeah, it's whatever. That's not how they really feel. But they're trying to build trust because they don't want to come on too strong and scare you. Okay. So that's why they're like, whatever you want to do. I mean, if you want to, go get coffee sometime or something, they're going to be like really chill about it because they want you to know that they're a safe person and they want you to trust them. A sense of duty. They don't want you to feel like you have to talk to them or go get coffee with them or whatever out of a sense of duty. Um, they don't want you to feel like they want you to feel that you have a choice. So they're going to be very respectful of that. Yeah, they don't want to pressure you in any way. The difference is, this is what they say to you. The difference is So all of a sudden, so something changed. They're going to tell you, yeah, something changed suddenly. They're going to tell you that, about something that changed. Yikes. Yeah, they're going to tell you about something concerning, something that worried them, something that they're concerned about. That's what's changed. That's the impetus. They're like, look, it's fine. We don't have to do this. We don't have to talk. You don't have to, you know, go hang out with me or anything, but something changed and it's like, this is what's going on. They may feel a sense of duty to inform you about something. Speaking your truth. Yeah, wow, okay. What is their truth? They're speaking their truth. What is that? What does it look like when your future spouse is speaking their truth to you the next time they see you? What is that? Oh, hell yes. It's kind of weird. Ooh, your whole self and your whole heart. Wow. They're gonna tell you about something that they're really passionate about. They're gonna get a little bit vulnerable with you, but yeah, but I don't know the greatest joy. They're gonna tell you about something that's really special to them and don't take it out on other people. Hmm. What's not being said? Okay, they also specifically want to know if you are seeing other people. Honestly, like that's not, I don't know if they're actually going to say that, but that is actually something that they're trying to feel into, that they're trying to like gauge whether you are investing with anybody, whether you're interested in anybody. Yeah, they're hoping that you are totally available to them, your whole self and your whole heart. But I don't think that they're going to come out and say that. I really, really don't. I think they're going to be telling you about something that's very important to their heart. And they are going to speak their truth. But what's not being said is they don't want anybody else to be involved. They don't want you to be involved with anybody else. Maybe they don't want you to hear about it from anybody else. I don't know what it is. It's yikes. It's something yikes. Oh, maybe they're going to warn you about somebody. It's too good to be true and make changes accordingly. Oh my gosh. If they're concerned that you might be talking to somebody else or that you might be getting together with somebody else, there is a possibility they might be warning you off somebody. They're warning you off something because they're saying it's too good to be true and make changes accordingly. Yikes. Okay, we had one of these cards that fell down in between my desk and the nooks and crannies of this room. So I'm going to pause the video and try to get it. And yes, that's also part of the reading. As you know, if you've been watching my channel, everything that happens during the reading is part of the reading. I'll be right back. Okay, so um, once again, as per usual, that was much easier to grab than I was afraid that it was going to be. It only hurt a little bit. Yes, that's part of your reading. This is only going to hurt a little bit. It's not that hard. The card that was really, really needing to get our attention says, "Are you 100% sure?" So that's something that they're saying to you. Are you 100% sure? About what? Are you 100% sure about what? I want to know. Are you 100% sure about what? Your whole self and your whole heart. Are you 100% sure? This person is very intense. In a compassionate way, it's totally up to you. That's so funny because they're like so intense and they're like, this is really scary and bad. And like, are you 100% sure? Because it's too good to be true and you need to make changes accordingly. But I mean, it's just whatever because it's totally up to you. Whatever you want to do is fine. Oh my God. I'm afraid that what I say won't match what's in my heart. Yes, this person is very afraid that that their words are gonna come out wrong or that they'll be misunderstood. You guys have had a misunderstanding in the past, or if this is the first time that you meet, there will be a misunderstanding. The first time that you meet your future spouse, there is or was a misunderstanding. And so this person is trying to, I heard to get through to you. That's a little harsh. It's so funny because I think confirmation, they have a very intense energy and like a sense of urgency and passion, even in some way. And yet they're really, really trying to like soften it and temper it to bring it to you in a way that isn't going to scare you off. And so they're really like softening their words. I don't know. This is an interesting energy. Something you're going to regret. They don't want you to do something you're going to regret. If you are seeing somebody else, talking to somebody else, or interested in somebody else, they're trying to stop that. And it's really funny because then on the other hand, they're like, yeah, but I mean, whatever you want to do is fine. I mean, that's fine. If you want to, if you want to see that guy, I guess that's up to you. So whatever you want to do. But that doesn't go for everybody. I feel like for most of you, there's nobody else. If they think that there is, there isn't. But for most of you, I don't think there's anybody else. You're not interested in anybody else. You're not talking to anybody else. You're not investing with anybody else. They may be concerned that you are, or there's something else. It could have something to do with your job, your career. It's possible that if they've left a place that you both worked together, they may be checking in with you to see how you're doing, to see if it's going okay. They might be worried about you because they're like, oh, that, toxic environment. Like I left, like, are you okay? Like, are you sure? Do you want to leave? I mean, it's totally up to you. That could be something that they're checking in on, or it could be something completely unrelated. They're concerned about you in some way, though. They're also concerned with their own agenda, which is that they really want to learn more about you because they feel like they're falling in love with you and they feel like they don't even know you well enough for that. So they want to get to know you better. And if they like what they hear, then they want to make sure that you are available. They'll want to try, if possible, they want to try to lock it down. But it really depends on what happens, what you say, what they say, what unfolds. How does this work? I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath. Yeah, they're really trying to calm themselves down and also to approach you in a way that's really like calm. And I heard chill. Um, Interesting. Okay, anything else that they're going to say to pile two the next time that they see them? Yeah. Okay. They have a crush on you. They're trying to figure out if you like them, if you like them. Yep, that's it. That's so funny. Yeah, confirmation. Yeah, just for the heck of it. Not This person keeps trying to like diminish what they're feeling. This person keeps trying to be like, but it's not a big deal, but it's whatever. But I mean, I'm fine. Whatever happens, I'm fine. They say that, but that's not really how they feel. That's so funny. All right. Yeah, but it's so hard to have a crush, guys. Having a crush could be like the worst. It's not the worst, but it's like almost the worst. Maybe they're done with it. I feel that. Maybe they're so done with feeling like this, and they're like, all right, I need to go figure out if pile two really likes me, or if they don't like me, or like what is going on. Like, I'm so done with this. They've taken the time to meditate and get in touch with their intuition. They do admire you, and they are prepared to fight for this, but they need to know. Like, they need to know. Like, what are we doing here? What's going on here? Yeah, because at first they were confused. They withdrew. I think they tried to reject this or put a wall up or ignore this because in some way it seemed impractical or illogical or ill-advised in some way. And now they can't. They just had to have such a huge crush. Like they cannot even. So they're going to come rushing in, and I don't know when, because I'm tapping into the time when you're going to meet them. So that could be next week, or that could be next year, or that could be 10 years from now. I mean, I have no idea. But it's going to make changes. It's going to initiate changes. They're really shifting the energy here with this. How are you going to feel about it when they're talking to you? How are you going to feel about it? You might have a lot of feelings. Okay, you might feel really unprepared when they do come forward. It might be at a time when you're really tired already. Confirmation. You might be feeling clarified, deliberate. Yeah, they definitely take you by surprise. You might feel insecure because you might feel like you look really tired or you feel really tired. Like you don't feel like you're at your best. How does pile two feel? Tolerant? Closure? Oh my gosh. You might be thinking that they're seeing you just to get closure, because this is somebody that you used to know or you used to have some kind of connection with, not dating, some other kind of connection. And you might be thinking that you might be thinking this is the last time you'll ever see this person. Okay, but how do you feel once they start talking to you and once they are sharing their how does pile two feel about the things that their future spouse is saying to them the next time they see them? This came out upside down. So that's reverse. That means you're not unimpressed. But how does pile two feel about what their future spouse is saying to them? How do you feel about the messaging? Yeah, you're really stressed and burnt out. You might actually be having a tough time at work, actually. But there's something in your life that has you burnt out. You might be feeling guilty about what they're saying because they want to have a really serious conversation. In some way, you feel encouraged, and I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Um, but you might be mortified if you realize something that you did. Guilty, mortified? What do you feel guilty or mortified about? And also, are you devoted? Devoted to what? I have so many questions, you guys. Okay. Clarify devoted. What do you feel devoted to? What does Kyle 2 feel devoted to the next time that they're talking with their future spouse? What if I would have said, oh, you might feel bad about the misunderstanding. Okay, but what do you feel devoted to? I'm gonna try it. Ashamed. Yeah, you feel mortified, guilty, ashamed for something, and it won't be fun. It's scary and it feels dangerous. Jeez, what is going on here? I cannot. I don't know. Are you guys like living in some sort of like thriller suspense movie? What is this? I'm just kidding. We're gonna find out. What if I would have said, I'm gonna try it. Ashamed, mortified, guilty, burnt out, won't be fun, it's scary and it feels dangerous. Okay, but okay, clarify. This is your thoughts and feelings and point of view. Show up and be seen. It might just be scary for you to open up to them about how you feel. So if that's the case, then the advice is to start with little things. Yeah, just it doesn't have to be all at once. I think you're really, really tired and burnt out when this happens. Or maybe it's just the end of a long day. Okay, so whatever they're asking, they're gonna ask you to do something or suggest that you do something. They might ask you out on a date. They might ask you to go, like a small thing. They might ask you to go get coffee or something, and you're gonna say yes. The answer is yes, and I'm gonna try it. Show up and be seen. Start with little things, so it'll be something little. But it's scary and it feels dangerous and it won't be fun. Like you're so terrified of this. That's kind of funny. Like, I'm sorry, it's not really funny, and I don't mean to laugh at your misery, but oh my gosh, you're so afraid of this. But okay. But at the same time, you feel like there might be something that you want to clear up, though. If there was some sort of misunderstanding in the past, then you want to clear it up. You want the opportunity to clear it up. Pay attention. You want to give this person your attention. Why? I mean, this is your future spouse, but you don't know that yet. So why do you want to give this person your attention? It's scary and it feels dangerous. So what's going on? We're gonna do this every day. Oh, you're scared of, yeah, you're scared of, you're scared of this turning into something that you have to do every day. Like what? We're gonna be honest about our feelings every single day. Like that's a lot. That's a lot of emotional honesty. I don't know about that. But the moments I would miss most, yeah. But you're afraid on missing out on something that might be really real and beautiful and authentic. So you're like, gosh darn it, I have to I have to give this a chance. Here's what I should say, explain everything. Yes, you feel like you have something that you need to explain. And what you need to explain is that you actually care about this person and you do see them and appreciate them. And you feel like they didn't understand that before and you want them to understand that. So it's entirely possible actually that you have a crush on them because this says, that even though you're absolutely terrified of this, you're gonna give it a shot because you don't want to miss out on this. What if you would have told them before? Or what if you would have said something differently? The moments that you would miss the most. So here's what you should say and be. You need to explain everything, and you need them to understand that you love them and see them. Now, I don't think that you actually like love this person like that, okay? No. But you might have a crush on this person and you might really care about this person. I'm not sure what kind of relationship you may have had in the past. Um, but you do have caring for this person and you regret the way that something went down. So it's enough for you to want to go and explain yourself to them, even if it's just for closure. But also, you feel like it could be something more. Okay. Um, okay. Hmm. All right, let's close out this reading. This has been a long reading, so what does pile two need to know about this meeting? Listen to the heart message, okay? And be soft and gentle. And if you need to apologize, apologize. But this person could be apologizing to you. There may be no apologies at all. It's just like there's like somebody is going to be emotionally vulnerable. That's what it is. So if there was a misunderstanding, then there's a desire to clear that up. They also want you to know that this person really has a lot to offer. This person has a really kind heart and they're coming in. This person will propose to you, actually. That's a message. They're saying to be patient with the situation and give it a chance and be fair. Also, this is a situation that's going to be fair. This person will be fair with you. If there are difficult things that need to be said, it'll be much easier than you thought it would be. Just like when I lost the card and I had to go get it, I had to move the whole desk to get the card actually, but it wasn't hard. It was actually much easier than I thought it would be. It barely hurt at all. That's what they're saying. Be patient, be open-minded with this. It's not going to be as painful as you think it is. It's not going to be as terrifying as you think it is. It's going to be a wish fulfillment. Oh my gosh, you guys. Don't be such a scaredy cat. It's going to be very good. And that's it. They said that's it. That's the message. Yeah. The next time that you see this person, you might feel embarrassed or mortified, humiliated. I don't know. Those are such strong words, but those are the cards that came out. You might have some strong feelings. They might have some strong feelings. And both of you are trying to calm down, breathe, temper your words, and it's really going to be okay. It really, really, really is. It's going to be fine. And you'll work it out. And then eventually at some point down the road, you'll get married. So that's it. That's your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Thank you so much for your patience. I hope this made sense and was helpful in some kind of way. If it wasn't, I would invite you to try maybe watching another pile or a different reading or something. If you really enjoyed this, please subscribe. I'd love to have you here again, and I will see you in another reading. Okay, thanks, guys. Bye. My goodness. So many feelings I'm tapping into. So many feelings today. So many feelings with this scenario. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, definitely cleansing all of that energy in between these readings because these are some really strong emotions that are coming out. So we're just gonna clear that emotional energy so we have a blank slate for the next pile. And I also cleared all of the energy before the pile, before any of the readings, and then in between each of the piles. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Welcome, pile 3. If you chose the travel card or the Sardonyx crystal, this is your reading. Welcome to your reading. Sardonyx is a very grounding stone, very protective. Helps align you with your highest path. And I don't remember everything else I said in the intro. Let's see. All right. Let's start with tarot. Pile 3. Oh, I'm excited. What is going to happen next time you see your future spouse? Okay, we have a completely different energy. Nice. Oh my gosh. I heard someone's coming back to you. Now, for some of you, this is somebody you've never met before and you love. Okay, so in that case, it's love is coming back to you. Love is coming back to you. Love is coming back into your life. Wow, this is like even hard to put into words. What a beautiful energy. So in the Eight of Cups, you can see the feeling of sadness, missing someone, the feeling of sadness, loss, lack, as she watches something that was the most important thing to her in the whole world fade away out of her life. Whether it is someone from your past or whether it is brand new love, somebody you've never met before, whatever your situation, you have true love coming in. True love. Beautiful true love. Tell me about the next time that pile 3 sees their future spouse. Wow, it's going to be something new. It's going to be the spark of something very exciting and new and passionate. There's going to be so much chemistry and excitement. For some of you, there may actually be a passionate encounter. We'll see. Wow, somebody is not going to hold back at all about expressing their feelings to you. Wow, there's so much energy here. So much energy. These two fell on the floor, the moon and the star. Oh my God. Someone is going to tell you truthfully and honestly, they're gonna bear their heart on their sleeve. They're going to open up about their hidden feelings, their true feelings, and they're going to tell you that you are like the moon and the stars to them. You are like everything to them. They have you actually, they hold you in such high regard, and they actually have such deep feelings for you. And if there was some separation between the two of you, they missed you so much. They had to come back and tell you how they feel about you. In some cases, they traveled back to tell you. The thing is, they can't give you anything concrete yet, and that's really hard for them. Yeah. They don't feel, yeah, the timing isn't quite right. The timing isn't quite right. So things like being able to make it official, being able to live together, getting engaged or anything like that. All of that, it's not time for any of that. So this is new. Even if this is somebody that you had some sort of a history with, if that's the case, then you don't really have like not much of a connection yet, or it's a very new connection. Okay, I hate it when it gets out of focus. I want the cards to refocus. And I don't know why they're not focusing. Hmm. They may tell you that. They may tell you that they held back because they have nothing to offer you. They may feel that they don't have enough to offer you. They may feel bad about that. I'm sorry that the cards aren't in focus. I don't know why. And I hope that they just come back into focus. Oh, I can't really show that. They, wow, they have such strong feelings for you. They really, really, really want to invest in this situation, and they're going to tell you that. Yeah, they're going to tell you that they want to invest in your connection. Yeah, and there's so many cards here that are associated with reciprocality. So it's possible that there will, I mean, we're going to dig into it, but it's possible that there may be a conversation between the two of you, sharing that the feelings are reciprocated and coming to a realization and understanding that you both feel the same way. There's also a lot of sexual energy and sexual tension, and there could be an encounter between the two of you the next time you see each other. I really need this to focus. Hmm, there it is. Thank you. You may need to have some patience as I heard your blessings are coming online. Weird. Okay, you may need to have some patience while this new love is coming into alignment. There may be some issue with going public with this connection. Someone feels like they have to be very careful and strategic about public recognition. So, hmm. But also someone wants to win. Someone wants to be victorious. We're going to get more specifics about where and what is said and what people are feeling, thinking, all of that. But I'm trying to kind of get a basic feel for, yeah, okay. Clarify. This person finds you to be extremely sexy, and there's a lot of admiration between the two of you. I mean, the two of you just think that mutually you find each other to be very enticing. But for some reason, there's a feeling that one can't move forward. Why? And this is divine counterparts, Mother and Father of Wands, King and Queen of Wands. You guys are a match, but you're still coming into alignment. There's some reason that you can't be together. And it has something to do with being careful of how this is perceived. Is there anything else that we can know about this? I want. It's because of somebody's duties or responsibilities or some project, which is again, duties and responsibilities. Yeah. Somebody has a great burden or a lot of responsibility or a lot of expectations on them that make them feel kind of trapped right now. So that's a timing thing. Until that closes out, they're at an impasse. So they have to be really strategic with how they handle this connection right now. But they had to rush in and tell you that they have feelings for you because they have so much passion for you. And you two are perfectly matched. You two are perfect counterparts. And the situation is coming into alignment. There's so much passion here. But it's actually not just passion that you two have for each other. There is that. But there's also a matched passion for life. That's part of what makes you guys so perfectly matched to each other, is that both of you have other projects and commitments and things that you're passionate about in your life, things that you put a lot of energy and pride into, a lot of work into, and you're not just going to leave those things hanging. So because of these prior situations, prior commitments and expectations, it's actually a matter of self-respect. Yeah, it's something that you want but you can't have right now. To be together is something that you want but you cannot have yet. But you are figuring it out and you are going to figure it out. You're going to figure out how you can bring all of the disparate elements into alignment. How can we harmonize all of these energies? You're having trouble coming to a decision about something, and it could be something in relation to work, career, or public image, your reputation, how people see you, how you're perceived. Also, potentially the expectations of your family, that kind of thing. So you are bringing the energies into alignment, but on an intellectual level, you are having trouble knowing how to move forward, and that's okay. I think it'll come together in time because there is a timing element here. But let's get some more information. Okay. Tea. Mm. Oh, somebody might not be able to move. Okay, for somebody, that's what it is. There's a timing element that somebody is actually trapped, not trapped. Somebody is at a distance and they're not, you guys literally can't live together yet. That's what it is. You guys literally can't live together yet. Well, there could be a variety of reasons for that, but for some of you, it's because of distance and somebody literally cannot move yet at this time. For some, there could even be like a visa issue or something. You could be from different countries. That's not for everybody. You are going to have good fortune together, but it is still coming into alignment. This came out upside down because it's not fully in alignment yet. It's not time yet for you to have your good fortune yet, but it's there and it's coming into alignment. Also, this energy, capsicum, um, it clears out any toxicity. It clears out toxicity and it activates your own energetic body's immune fighting response. So the energy, the next time that you see your future spouse, the energy is going to be so activating to your energetic body. You may have to travel to see this person. You need to be careful. You need to be mindful not to get pregnant because it's not a good time for it yet because you guys can't be together yet. And there's a lot of powerful energies at play between the two of you. And some of those energies are very fertile. Yes, we have abundance, fertility, death, and rebirth. Yeah, the song that's coming in right now actually is Taylor Swift, This Love. This Love Came Back to Me. So I heard that before. I heard that in the beginning. I can't remember the words of that song. This love is good, this love is bad. Okay, now I have to look up the lyrics. Just a moment. There we go. Let's see. High tide came and brought you wind, and I could go on and on. Skies grew darker, currents swept you out again, and you were just gone and gone. Yeah, this was somebody that you may have thought that you lost. High tide came and brought you in. Skies grew darker, currents swept you out again, and you were just gone. In silent screams and wildest dreams, I never dreamed of this. This love is good, this love is bad, this love is alive, back from the dead. These hands had to let it go free, and this love came back to me. Interesting. You showed up just in time. Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm not sure how that will resonate for everybody, but that came through, so that will resonate with someone. And guys, if you don't have somebody from the past that you want to have come back, this can be more of a sense. Like, this can just be the sense of like, if you were to personify love, the idea that you had love in your life once, or you thought that you did, and then it was gone, and then it was so sad, and now love has come back into your life. So it doesn't have to be a specific person. Yeah, personal power. Hmm. Clarify personal power. I was getting something about intentionality and manifestation, but what are we? Beauty and fame. You are really, I think you're coming into the prime of your life. That's what I'm hearing. You're coming into the prime of your life. You are at the best that you've ever been at, or you're coming into a time frame when you're at the best that you've ever been. So your personal power, your personal magnetism, your aura energy is really turned up to maximum. Okay. And fame. We did get something about, we got a lot about public image. So you actually might be coming into, um, you might actually be in the spotlight. You might actually be in the public eye. Yeah. Whoever's watching this. Mm-hmm. Tell me about the location or circumstances of the next time that pile three meets their future spouse. Leading interest, protection, and safety. Oh, guys. Okay. Yeah. Mm, I'm going to get some clarification. Yes, you feel that something is lacking in your life, perhaps love or money. You're sad that you don't have a family, or you're sad about your family situation. Once again, this could be somebody that you had a fleeting interest in or thought you had a fleeting interest in, but obviously it's more than a fleeting interest. Or you could be in a different situation that you had to leave. Some of you may have exited a situation, a more short-term situation that you could tell wasn't right for you, and you are on the path to success. Yes, you are a rising star right now as you're watching this. A meeting with a stranger could be important in April. So some of you don't know this person. So, okay, I have I have two different situations here. Some of you have someone from the past who you never thought you would see again coming back. Some of you have a connection with somebody who lives at a distance and you guys can't be together yet. Those are two different scenarios. And then there's actually a third scenario. Some of you used to have love in your life or thought you had love in your life, and it wasn't what you thought it was. And now a meeting with a stranger will be you meeting the love of your life, your future spouse. So I actually have three different scenarios coming through. Maybe that's three different possible timelines also. When I get that, when I get three different scenarios, it could be that you have multiple timelines in your auric field and that you have the personal power to choose what you're manifesting. So do you want to reconcile with someone from your past? Do you want someone to come back? Or do you want to meet a stranger? Someone completely new, the love of your life. An exciting event, deep personal strength, and peace that assures success. Yes, you are You are creating this, whatever you want, whether you're looking for reconciliation with a past person or whether you're looking to meet somebody completely new, a stranger who will become the love of your life. It is your deep personal strength and personal power that is aligning you with this timeline, your highest timeline, and you get to choose. Yeah, you're leaving this in the past. A wish will not be granted, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. You had a wish in the past that was not granted, but you were not in alignment with your highest timeline at that time. You were wishing and manifesting out of a place of brokenness and out of a place of lack. So those wishes didn't come true because you became someone else. You became someone more evolved or more healed. Now you want someone who is in alignment with you now. Beware of self-delusion. Yeah, you've had a lot of personal growth, pile 3, but I really want to know, where will pile 3 meet their future spouse next time they see them? You have a secret admirer. Temporary situation. You may be camping or traveling. Oh, traveling. We got travel. Great good fortune. That's the second time we have good fortune. You have good fortune coming in. Someone is in need of help, assistance, or guidance. Disappointment in some affair. August. Something that happened in August or will happen in August. You may meet your future spouse in August. You should accept valid criticism. So it may be that you are reaching out to somebody for professional advice, and that is not necessarily your future spouse, but it could be that in the course of traveling to meet with somebody about advice or something, that you happen to meet a stranger. I think you will be preoccupied with some other situation when you meet this person. And for some of you, it's not a stranger. Honor and respect will come to you. Yes, you also had that echoes fame, beauty and fame. Your star, you're a rising star. Your star is on an upward trajectory. There was a period of frustration. You felt like a lot of things weren't working out for you, and some sincere wishes that you held in your heart did not come to fruition. So you've been very frustrated. Things have been hard, like things have felt not fair. But you learned lessons. You listened and learned. Now you're receiving good news. You're going to meet someone very unique. Someone you never could have dreamed up, honestly. You're successfully overcoming your problems. You will be playing a different role. Yes, successfully overcoming your problems again. For some of you, you do have someone at a distance who you're separated from or who you had to let go of, and they're still thinking of you. There may have actually been somebody that you liked, but you were never in a relationship and never got off the ground. You just liked them. Maybe they liked you too, but you had to go your separate ways. You thought nothing would come of it. In fact, it's possible that you'd wished for this person and then they left. That's what I'm getting. You liked somebody, you made a wish for them, but they left. Oof, they're coming back. Maybe. If that's your story. If that's your story and that resonates, they're definitely coming back because that fits with everything that I've been getting, like the Taylor Swift song. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna pull out the scary cards, the weird cards, the scary, weird cards. And I can't shuffle these on camera. I have to hide a lot of these. Some of these are really disturbing. Oh, what a nice, wholesome card. Some of you may meet your future spouse next at a library. Yeah, celebrity. Some of you are becoming very well known or very recognized for what you do. Some of you are coming into a lot of attention around your career. Some of you may do like a house tour or something, or maybe a friend's house. You may be returning to a house you used to live at. There's something about a house. Mm, okay. The haunted house represents your past. Ow. Jeez. The haunted house represents things that haunted you in your past. Not literally. The ghosts of old relationships or old traumas, old family disappointments, tragedies, all of that. That's what the haunted house represents. Tell me about best friends. I also will circle back to this. I don't know how this is relevant yet. Um, Tell me about best friends, please. Mm. You could have a friend who wants to make something right with you. They may want to set the record straight or you know, yeah, or correct a misunderstanding or something. Mm. You may have friends who want to intervene in a situation between you and someone that you admire, your future spouse. If there was some sort of separation between you and someone that you were interested in, someone who you were interested in and they were interested in you, but it fizzled or never got off the ground or something. Or it didn't even fizzle. It was like not even a thing at all. Like there was nothing except you liked the person and they liked you and literally nothing happened, but your friends know or their friends know, but I think it's your friends. Well, maybe both. They want to fix this because they remember. Mm. Yeah, and they might be getting more information about this. They might even be talking to this other person. They might be talking to your future spouse before you do. I don't know. I'm not, I feel like this is, yeah, somebody is watching somebody from afar. And actually, in this case, I feel like it's your friends who are watching or getting information about your future spouse. Flip the roles if that makes more sense. But it's like in this case, it's not your future spouse keeping an eye on you. It's literally like your friends are like, no, this was too good. We can like we cannot let this get away. Oh my gosh, they're trying to set you up. They're trying to fix this for you. Could be literally. We have restaurant fell on the floor. Yeah, and this whole thing kind of slid. Yeah. And sorry, these had come out before. Um, Okay, tell me about Best Friends, Right and Injustice and Restaurant, please. It's kind of like you have everything in your life now except love, and your friends feel like you also could have love, you just need a little intervention. Yeah, because there's somebody that you like. They know there's someone that you like. Aww. I wonder if they're going to try to conspire to get you guys in the same place at the same time. They're definitely doing detective work. That's so funny. They're like, fine, if you're not gonna Google them, I'm gonna Google them. So funny. Mhm. Hmm. Okay. Mm. Let's do this. Yeah, yeah. Okay. We had the library before, now we have a book. Also could be a bookstore. Or something else about books. Somebody wants to understand something though. Your friends actually may be helping. This one flipped. Actually, we had two flipped. Soulmates and new life. You are on the brink of a new life with your soulmate. You may have people who are helping you orchestrate this because they're trying to get answers for you. And if that's not your friends, then that's you. The thing is, you are really happy in your life right now. And the thing is, you're willing to put the work in. I love this. You actually have put so much work in, and you're still willing to put the work in. Like you are someone who does not cut corners, and you don't expect other people to do things for you, which is why your friends love you so much and want to do things for you, because you're not the kind of person who takes anything for granted or expects people to do something for them. You are somebody who tries to be fair and considerate. So you really deserve this. And not just that you deserve this as like some sort of prize, but in the sense that this is really a match. You're meeting someone who is your match. They're your energetic match. And it's possible that this is someone who you were interested in the past who kind of exited your life and they're going to come back. But it's also possible that your friends are going to orchestrate this meeting on purpose because they want you to be happy. You are happy in every other way and they want you to be happy. You are being asked to be flexible and brave. It's time to come to the edge of what you know so that you can experience things that you've never known before. Brand new life, a brand new chapter. You are being asked to have a fresh perspective because there's so many blessings for you. You're coming to a decision point and you haven't been ready to make a decision yet, and it's not time yet. But when it is time, there will be so many blessings for you. That's so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, but like, I still have questions. Listen, I need answers. I need to know why, where. Okay. Okay, so the why, there was baggage. People were dealing with stuff. Maybe you were dealing with stuff. Maybe they were dealing with stuff. I think both. I think you two may have been dealing with emotional baggage from past relationships. So that's the why. The where, you may actually meet at somebody's home. You may meet at a friend's home. That's not for everybody. You will have a home with this person. Yeah, for many of you, you will meet on a date. Your friends may orchestrate a date for you. Now, if you don't have anybody from the past that you want to see again, and that whole thing didn't really resonate, then this is a blind date that your friends are setting you up with. But this person has a pure heart, and so do you. You guys are a match that way. It also could be, I don't know. I was gonna say it could be winter when you meet this person again, but we did get April and August, so I don't know. Well, it could be snowing when you meet this person again, but that's not for everyone. Hmm. This person is familiar to you. Whether or not you've met this person in this life before, they feel familiar to you. And if it resonates, it's possible this is a past life connection or someone you knew before this life. You have really blossomed in the time since you knew this person or since you knew love in your life in the past. You are really blossoming and thriving in your life now. If this person is coming back, they're coming back to tell you how they really feel. You will have a child with this person. Or it's possible that they have children who will become very important to you, like your children. But there are children in your future, and they're going to tell you how they feel. And maybe not at this meeting specifically, but they are going to share their heart openly and gently. And then in time, when the time is right, they'll tell you that they love you. But for those of you who have someone coming back from the past, they're going to tell you that they love you or tell you that they still love you or that they love you so much that they want to have a family with you, a home together, a home and a family. We do have a couple scenarios here. That's beautiful. Those are just really beautiful cards with the baggage going into the past. Okay. And how are they going to feel the next time that they see you, your future spouse, the next time that pile 3 and their future spouse sees each other? How will their future spouse feel? How will pile three's future spouse feel about pile three the next time they see them? Hmm. They might appear unemotional at first. They're trying to be rational. That's what I heard. But they're really appreciative of the opportunity to see you. And they've actually been miserable without you because they're much more sensitive than they appear to be. They've been very frustrated with the situation, but they're also terrified and they feel a strong sense of urgency. They've been frustrated with the situation. They feel really rebellious about it. And we got strategic before. They want to be really strategic and try to figure out a way. But I think when they first see you, they come in unemotional and a feeling of justification because they feel justified in like defending the way that they've set up their life or what's going on. It's like, well, it has to be this way because of this. But being around you or being with you, it really gets to them. It really gets under their skin. And the sense of urgency that they feel to do something about it terrifies them. Confirmation. Yeah, because they have really strong feelings for you actually when they're in the same energy space as you, it really gets to them. Then they'll feel frustrated, rebellious, and strategic. They feel like they have to change something. This person is really willing, not willing, this person really wants to be committed to you. They want to give you everything, actually. They want to commit to you completely and in every way. Wow, it's crazy because they come in all like unemotional and justified, and there's something about your energy that just completely melts them. This person will be very generous with you, and they will be committed to you. But it's a progression. There's a strong progression of energy here. There's an evolution of energies here. Okay. When you see your, oh no, they're telling me I have to do what are they going to say? What are they thinking? And then what are they going to say? Okay, I have to do that first. Okay. What are they thinking the next time they see you? What are they thinking? What's on? The next time that pile three's future spouse sees them, what are they thinking and what's on their mind? We're going to do this every day and it won't be fun. Ha! That's so funny. This person might be actually afraid of commitment, which is fun. Like at first, initially, like before you, maybe. But it's funny because they will completely melt for you. It's so funny. Or they're afraid of routine. This person is afraid. Yeah. This person is afraid that this really isn't going to work out for them. This really, really scares them. What I wanted to say is pay attention. What are they thinking and feeling? Yeah, this person is holding back because they feel like it's like, it could be like 2 steps forward or 3 steps back, or that's kind of like, oops, that's kind of like what they are used to and what they expected it might be like. Okay. Okay. But what are they yeah, this person is really reserved at first and very I don't know, skeptical, cautious. And then what do they say? What does pile three's future spouse say to them the next time they see them? Am I being selfish? Wow. Don't worry about it. They never noticed. They might feel like you never noticed them, or they never noticed you. They also feel for some reason that they're concerned that pursuing this relationship might be selfish. It's because they have other obligations, other responsibilities. In some cases, they may have children. They might be saying they never noticed the joyful things. That doesn't mean they never noticed all the joyful things. That means with you, in you. There's something about you that they didn't maybe necessarily notice until you were gone. Now, for some of you, they may actually tell you that they love you. In most cases, they won't say that directly. They say that indirectly. That's why it's upside down. But for some of you who have an ongoing connection with your person and a lot of history with them, in that case, they may say, I love you. If this is a completely new person, then they start to feel like this is someone, like you are someone that they could love. Yes, if this is a completely new person, then they're starting to feel the stirrings of what will become love. Yes, this person has a strong sense of duty, and they need to build trust before they can bring their whole self and their whole heart. Because that is how they approach relationships, with their whole self and their whole heart. But they need trust. And first and foremost, this person is very dutiful. They're very concerned about being selfish, about doing something for themselves, about upending the rest of their life, because they have a strong sense of duty. Yeah. The more I share with you, one day it just comes together. No, thank you. We're going to do this every day. No, thank you. I'm not willing to. I'm not willing to what? They're trying. I still feel it. This person is very conflicted. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Clarify, I'm not willing to. That's going to happen. Tired and exhausted with other people. This person is just tired right now. And they're not tired and exhausted because of you. They're tired and exhausted because of pre-existing commitments that they have with other people. Those could be work commitments or family commitments. Also, all of this skepticism and caution and even fear that they have, all this holding back, is not because of you. It's because of things that happened with other people. They do have baggage. We did see that that baggage is going into the past, and that this connection is going to blossom and thrive. It just takes time. But this is all stuff that they're going to be thinking about the next time that they see you. Okay. And what are you going to be? Well, yeah, things you're going to be, things that they're going to be thinking about and saying some of it. Yeah. They're going to be trying. And what will you be feeling? Will you be feeling the next time that you see pile 3, the next time you see your future spouse? Now, when I say that, when I say it as if I'm asking you, I am actually asking my guides and checking in with the energies, okay? I'm not actually asking you, but I'm saying it that way for you to be able to follow along with what I'm doing. So what will pile 3 be thinking and feeling the next time they see their future spouse? Excitement, compassion. You're going to have a lot protective stoic. You're going to have a lot of patience with the caution and anxiety even of your future spouse. Yeah, as they go through their process. What else will you be thinking and feeling? Or feeling. Let's do feeling. Appreciated. You're going to feel appreciated. Regret. Unperturbed. Yeah, whatever happened in the past and whatever other issues might still be coming into play to some degree, it's not going to bother you. It's not, yeah, it doesn't bother you. You're coming across as very emotionally strong and very emotionally peaceful and balanced and tender. How sweet. You're so sweet with your future spouse. Oh my gosh. But you can also tell that they really appreciate you. And you're very understanding of what they go through, of what they're going through, which is making you feel protected. However, if it does seem like the situation is done, like you are resigned to that possibility, and that would make you feel sad, and then you would want to distract yourself from that. That's like a side energy because it's like something that you're sort of prepared for that to happen, but it fell off to the side. So that's actually not what's going to happen. That's just a thought that you have in your head or a feeling that you have sort of off to the side, like you are ready for this all to go sideways. And what are you going to be thinking the next time you see your future spouse? What if I would have tried? Yeah, you don't want this to be a missed opportunity. What if I would have tried? So you have to give it a chance. Yeah, confirmation. Are you 100% sure? I'm sure you're not, but this is something that's on your mind. Growing together. That's beautiful. Yes, you can grow together. Ashamed? I'm gonna try it. Why ashamed? I'm not willing to. Hmm. Feels like neither of you were willing to in the past. Who's involved? Yes, you want to know if they're involved with anybody else. And you get so busy sometimes. Yeah, you have been very busy. Hmm. I don't know why you have shame, but I mean, almost everybody has some kind of shame. That's really, it's not related to anything that's happening right now. Generally, it's like generally a holdover from something in the past. Tell me about the grief, the loss, the longing. Oh my gosh, you are so sweet. You have so much compassion for this person, and you're really open to hearing about what they've gone through or what they've been going through. Okay, and then what are you going to say? So using that to lead into, what are you going to say to your future spouse next time you see them? Oh my gosh, that's so funny. What did I literally just say? This is a holdover from. Yeah. So you guys are talking about how the past affects you today, both of you, and what you want to do. Yeah, and tell me about the grief, the loss, the longing. Yeah, you guys are going to talk about the past, not necessarily your past between the two of you, but the way that your pasts have affected you and continue to affect you. You might compare notes on things that you've been through. Yeah, somebody's tired and exhausted. You might say that you've been tired and exhausted, or it might be that you've been through grief, loss yourself, and so you say that's going to happen. You let them know that does happen. It does make you tired and exhausted. Speaking your truth, yes, you're going to share your experience and you're going to share your story. You're going to let them know that it's okay to make a lot of mistakes and it's okay to take a chance. But taking a chance could change everything. And so all of a sudden, no thank you, and then I'm willing to. So all of a sudden, no thank you turns into I'm willing to. The most important thing in my life, I still feel it. We're going to do this every day. Okay, so the things that you say are actually going to shift the energy for your future spouse. So speaking your truth, letting them know that it's okay to make mistakes and take a chance, and you taking a chance on being open about all of this, that will change the energy of everything. And then all of a sudden, the no thank you energy turns into I'm willing, because it feels like a very important thing. It is actually the most important thing in your guys' life, but of course you don't know that immediately, but you begin to sense it. And this person realizes that they still have feelings for you, or whatever they thought they might be feeling before, they still feel it. And whatever it is that they're feeling, they want to keep feeling that and they want to pursue that feeling every day. And whatever happened here with the way that you guys were talking together and it moved the energy, they want to keep feeling that every day. Okay. We're going to clear the energy and then just close up the reading with just a little follow up, a few more cards. Hmm. You know, it's interesting. We have the travel card here. It's possible that your future spouse really does need to hear from you because it sounds like the things that you say like really shift the energy for them. Hmm, interesting. All right. Any last messages for pile 3 about the next time that they meet their future spouse? Yeah, we're moving a lot of energy. There's been a lot of holding back. There's a lot of real feeling here. I heard the love is still there. Hmm. Of course, again, some of you don't know this person or have never met them or have barely met them, but mm, something's going to be made official. Yeah. So this says to have grace and patience. Yeah, because this is coming together. This is going to be a thing. This will be official. Also, if you're waiting on some cycle to change or something to change, or someone to get a new job or move or something, you know, you're waiting for something to shift. This is the shift being made official. So this is coalescing. These energies are coalescing and coming together in a way that is very material and very real, very actual. Yeah, look at this. This one was upside down before because we had Wheel of Fortune and it said, this hasn't materialized yet. Somebody doesn't have something to offer somebody. And that could be why somebody held back because they were like, I don't have anything to offer you. And it could even be financial. They might have felt like financially they're not prepared to go into a relationship. Like they're like, I don't have anything for you. I have nothing. Like I'm not, it was upside down, but now, yeah, but this can be new house, new job, new opportunity, new business, new contract, anything like that. So this is interesting because this was upside down, now it's right side up. We also had Father of Swords, didn't we? I believe so. And now we have Mother of Swords. So the counterparts are coming into alignment. Your your future spouse is coming into alignment with you. That's the message, is to be patient with the process, but also don't expect everything to happen for you. Your friends are helping you, but you do need to like show up and speak your truth when it feels right, when it feels appropriate, because your energy will shift the situation to help allow the energies to come into alignment. I've had people complain before that I give advice that's like that runs counterintuitive to divine feminines. They say, divine feminine people shouldn't have to do this or that. You should never like try to shift a situation or make something happen or whatever they say. I get comments like that sometimes or messages. The thing is, I don't only read for feminine people. I'm not just reading for feminine people. The readings that I get are not just for women and not just for feminine people. Um, I think more often they are. But also, not everyone resonates with just being a divine feminine or just being a divine masculine. I have these again. I don't know. I had to say that if you feel that a message that I'm giving doesn't resonate for you and you know that it's not right for you, you don't have to take that part of the message. That could be for somebody else. I have at least 3 different threads of energy in this pile, and I find that that often is the case with my pile threes. I have some very different timelines here, but they all share a thread. That's why they share a pile. Okay. Something's coming out into the open. It's required careful handling. And in some cases, it's because the feminine person, well, I don't know. In some cases, one of you is in the public eye. In some way, whether you're in the public eye or not, in some way, there's some um, social consequences of pursuing this connection. But we had the moon before, and now we have the sun. So what was hidden is coming to light. Everything that was hidden and secret is coming to light. Everything that seemed like it would never come to be is going to come to be, and it's going to be official. And It's going to be a beautiful new life with your soulmate. So the cards are asking you to be patient with this process. Be true to yourself and be patient with this process as you align with your future spouse and as they align with you. I hope that was helpful to you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today and co-creating this reading with me. I hope that it resonated. If it did, I love it when you like, subscribe, and maybe check out another reading. All right, love you guys. Bye.